And it is go time. So listen, I don't know if everybody here that's here, we got Wildcat, the late night gang for sure. We got Debbie, we got Mary Beanie in here with us. We got Glass in here. So I don't know if you all were there in the Discord when we were watching the sprint race, but that was a pretty good sprint race. That was a pretty good sprint race. We got a Ferrari 2 and 3. Max Verstappen almost nowhere to be seen. So yeah, it was a good sprint race. I thought there were some things to take away from that. I think key thing right now to take away from that is Russell was checking out of there at some point in time. So there's some mixed emotions and feelings and thoughts about the Mercedes and Russell. And I'm not sure it's quite fair or if those thoughts would be the same if Lewis Hamilton was there. But what I can tell you is Ferrari is not far behind. They're not far behind for it to be this early in the season. There's enough time in the season for that gap to be closed if Ferrari can develop appropriately. I'm also not sure if this rotating rear wing is what will be the solution for that. I did tell you all that the rear wing, to me, was going to cause an issue with downforce, and that's pretty much what it looked like. It made the rear of the Ferrari unstable. We saw Lewis Hamilton spin out, and I do think it's because of so many variable of changes in downforce when it's rotating. I think Ferrari's going to have to probably implement a two-step or a delay in that. That rear wing, once they approach the corner or the turn, is going to have to partially adjust and stop. And then as they get ready to come out of the turn, continue to adjust as they get out of there and get back on the throttle or the wide open throttle, accelerator, gas, whatever you want to call it. I think they're going to have to put some type of programming in there like that. It can't be just a continuous rotation and then it finally settles. I think it's going to have to be a clocking, and then it's going to have to stick and then bow. It's going to have to go in the rest of the way. There's going to have to be something done if it's going to work at all. Because right now, my concern is what is actually happening. We got Paul already in the Super Chat. Let's go. If you haven't seen what the Super Chat prize is, let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can actually bring the Super Chat prize up. Let me see here. Because the Super Chat prize is nice. All right? It is nice. It is a bundle for the Ferrari fans. And even if you're not Ferrari, for Lewis Hamilton, if you're not Lewis Hamilton, then just straight Formula One fans, okay? It is nice. They definitely make some changes. I'm telling you, they will. They have to make some changes, Glass. They got to make some changes. If they wanna be competitive with Mercedes at some point in time, they're gonna have to make changes. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. That's gonna have to happen. Because right now, if they don't make any changes, it's not gonna go well. I can tell you that right now. It's not gonna go well. Mercedes will run away for the rest of the season, and it's gonna be a very hard time for Ferrari or anybody else to catch up. But I will say Lewis Hamilton looked awesome. Charles Leclerc, once he got by, it does honestly look as if Ferrari can possibly close that gap. They just got to make the right decisions. They have to make the right decisions. They have to develop appropriately. That's what has to happen. And I'm still not there to trust Ferrari that they will do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not sure that Ferrari is going to develop appropriately or correctly or efficiently. And that's unfortunate. I know. I'm not doubting Lewis Hamilton, because Lewis Hamilton surely has proven to those doubters who say he wouldn't have the skills or he's washed. He's proven that that's not the case. Mary Beanie says, Jay, my bad. I think I've cursed Max. I know, Hatch. Hey, don't be bad yet. It can still go down. Julia says, let's effing go. Lewis Hamilton 44 forever. On that, brother. Then we got Roxanne in the house. Good morning, good people. Let's go, champ. Hey, we about to roll out of here, Roxanne. I'm about to bring up a general image real quick. I think this is something nice that you all should definitely see. I'm hoping that many of y'all, hey, Roxanne just put her name in. Julius just put his name in. Paul put his name in, and I'm about to show you what they're putting their name in for. because it is, to me, it's awesome. I don't know if anybody else is going to like it, but to me, it's awesome. Paul is in there. Paul says, yo, send me my prize. That's what I like, Paul. Right now, if you don't know, here is the prize, the next Super Chat prize. It is a Ferrari pack bundle. You will get the Ferrari cap. You will get the Ferrari designer plate. You will also get some socks that say, don't disturb, I'm watching F1. All right. That is everything that you will get with this next coming up prize. Paul is not playing with it. He is ready, but I hope you're ready too. So eventually we will find some time where this is going to, you got time. You do have time to put your name in for that. So it's not going to be this weekend. You got to put your name in till it leads up. I'm really hoping that when we do this prize, it's going to be an awesome day. Now, to be honest, I got to tell you this. You need to be prepared when we're going to do it, because we could possibly do this prize as soon as if Lewis Hamilton wins a race or Lewis Hamilton's on podium. We don't know. I don't know yet, but you better be ready and be ready to go for it. So if we look at the board big, Roxanne says, I want to win that. I figured that you would, because listen, I'm going to be good. So if we look at the board big, it's your first time with us, early wee hours of the morning. It is 300 hours here, 304 hours here on the East Coast, and you haven't been at a qualifying, you're probably in the best place to watch qualifying. It's not an AI channel or somebody just putting on a board and leaving, all right? The 6 drivers you see in red right now, which will be Hamilton, Behrman, Hulk, Gasly, Bortoleto, Ocon, and Perez, if they don't impress us, if they don't excel during this is not SQ1, this is actually qualifying one, the first qualifying session, they will go home, they will be out, they will not have an opportunity to be one of the top 10 for the packing order. They're going to get out of there. As we progress through this live event, we'll put up some polls in the chat. I'm going to put up one right now that's pretty simple. I actually thought Charles was going to do some. You listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Charles, stop the bitching, bro. I thought that was real brat type shit by Charles Leclerc to be complaining about Lewis Hamilton. Does he know how wide these cars are? I'm just saying. I took it. Now, if I missed something and Charles was talking about somebody else, then my bad. But Charles, don't start that bitching bullshit, bro. Don't do that. Big shout out to Glass. I'm so proud of the effort Lewis Hamilton put in opening laps of the sprint. Forza Ferrari, God bless Sir Lewis Hamilton. Yo, Lewis Hamilton's driving craft is elite. Driving elite. The only problem is the Ferrari just didn't have that pace to stick with the Mercedes. But Lewis Hamilton was using the battery when he could to stay out. Lewis Hamilton was jugging the shit out of Russell. Lewis Hamilton was tricking the shit out of Russell. I'm just keeping it a buck. He was throwing Russell looks. Russell was going for it, and Lewis was like, I'm out of here. If the Ferrari can get on pace, I'm telling you all right now, it is going to be an awesome, glorious season. Roxanne said, I want to win that. I hope you do, Roxanne. I hope you do win it. I hope. But Paul might have something to say about that. Mary Beanie might have something to say about that. Glass, Incredible Facts question, took another one home. I think it's his second. Glass in here, I'm so proud of Lewis. Okay, we read that. God bless. Mary Beanie in the Super Chat says, hey, Uncle Paul, are you ready to fight? For that, I am 100%. Yo, you know Sylvia Witt Kelly and Mary Beanie can get spicy with that. All right, so right now, it's early. Q1, we got Piastri leading it right now. Charles thinks Lewis should move over for him. And that's not going to happen. Not at all. It should happen. You need to be moving over. And I'm going to show, I got something to show you all that I'll probably do another live on that, but we'll see what goes on. But right now, we got Piastri leading the way, provisional pole, 133, Hulk and Bortoleto in the Audi right behind that. So when I see teams mixed in where maybe I don't think they should be mixed in, I already start pretty much knowing that this is not the best that these teams can do, right? This is not as good as it should get. So that tells me there's going to be some updates, there's going to be some changes, there're going to be other drivers filtering in, because there's no way that anybody's going to sell us that Audi all of a sudden, although while better than Cadillac, because shit on the Cadillac car was just falling the hell apart on the racetrack. Well, we know that's not going to stick. Piastri and Norris were kind of having an issue trying to keep their positions. So we kind of don't think they're going to be there. So we'll see what happens. We got more Super Chats. Paul is in the Super Chat saying, new league started last night. Congrats to Racer X on podium. Great drive. So listen, here we do grudge racing. Here, okay? And congrats to Racer X210. Here we do grudge racing. But Paul and Wildcat have started a racing league. And if you want to have more practice and you want to get more racecraft, listen, those are some of the greatest guys that you can race with that are also helpful in trying to assist you to get better. Get with them. Big shout out. And I also have some things. Some of you are new here, so you don't remember or you don't know Jesse James Bell. Jesse James Bell was a prominent and awesome family member. He passed away. His family reached out to me. He has a lot of race simulator stuff. I will be posting to see if some of you all want to purchase that to assist the family financially. They're going to be selling those things. So I will post that and hopefully see if that's something that some of you all want to do that do racing. Julius in the Super Chat says, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Sir Lewis Hamilton 44. That is true. That is true. That's true talk. He ain't telling you no lies there. It ain't no fun. We got Antonelli at the top of the boards, provisional pole right in front of Pia. Pia, my dog. Hulk down there. Ferrari right now. Hamilton is not. That's not going to stick. Hamilton's coming out of there. He should be coming out of there. He doesn't come out of there. Hamilton is still in the drop-off zone. Charles Leclerc is 11. I don't know what the hell's going on. Now, this is what I can tell you all. Sprint is not quali. Sprint race is not sprint quali, and quali is not the race. So what I mean when I say all of that is conflicting as it sounds. Yesterday's price is not today's price. The earlier event is not this event. There are a lot of things teams are trying to do to get right. And right now, I need to see Ferrari come up out of there or we're about to see some craziness. But Mercedes is right back at the top. This is starting to submit that Mercedes is going to be very dominant. And you got to remember, if this has anything to do with the additional 2 points of compression that they have been rumored to have, that means this is going to last until June 1st. All right? So just keeping that a buck right there. We got Paul in the Super Chat. Bang! Paul says, rest in peace. Yes, rest in peace, Jesse James Bell. 100%. Rest in peace to our brother Jesse James Bell. So, yeah, I will be posting that in the Drivers Club, and maybe some of you all might know some people. And, you know, there's quite a bit of items there that look pretty good. I mean, there's a full race simulator, a full race rig, 2 of them. There are steering wheels, pedal sets. So I don't know if you all will, but if not, I'm going to try to help the family move as much of the items as I can. And then we'll go from there. Jesse James Bell did have something that he literally wrote. He wrote me a 2-page letter before he died. I don't know if I shared that with you all, but he wrote me a 2-page letter, and he sent me that. He sent me that Ferrari wheel right there. He sent me some other stuff. He sent me his own personal hat, and his family, you know, knew but didn't know that he was probably going to pass. So evidently, he was sharing something with me that he hadn't shared with his family. And I had to explain to his sister that yesterday because she asked me, did you know he was going to die? And I had to tell her, like, he didn't come right out and say it. But, yeah, he told me that he had so much time and he was trying to do a certain amount of things that before he felt his time was coming. So, no, he didn't say, hey, on the phone call, hey, Jay, I'm going to die. But he said, Jay, listen, I just feel like I don't have that much time left, and I'm trying to make some things happen before, you know, that time comes. So rest in peace to Jesse James Bell. We'll see what's up. Roxanne in the Super Chat retracted the message. I don't know why. I didn't get to see a chance to see it, but big shout out to you, Roxanne. And right now we got Russell and Antonelli back where they are. Hamilton is in the third. Gasly by way of Alpine. Mercedes power unit car. Gasly is in fourth. Colapinto is probably going to be working on being fired from Flavio Brigatore because we already know, we've seen, if you watch Drive to Survive, if you didn't, Flavio is a no bullshit type dude. And if Colapinto doesn't get in the points, I think by round 6, he will be out of there. They'll probably find somebody else to put in. I don't know. Go grab Felipe. Charles Leclerc to the top of the board with a 133.1. We need to see that. Ferrari needs to work together. Charles Leclerc needs to understand that. Roxanne said Lewis is third. For sure. Lewis is third. We need to see Lewis pop back up there. We need to see Lewis. I need to see Lewis hitting provisional pole position at least once in this time of the session. Because this time of the session is where teams start really showing where they should be in this qualifying session, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start our first poll. Who's out in SQ1? All right, 90% of you all said you were impressed by Ferrari. You should have been, because I was. I thought that was pretty good, racecraft and all. But who's out? And I'm going to put some options in here. Of course, I'm going to go off that. I'm going to say, I think I could put both Aston Martins, and I'm probably going to be good with that. That's like a cheat code right now. So I'm going to put both Aston Martins, and I'm going to put both Cadillac cars. Yo, that's a cheat code, but I'm going to use it to try to be 100% right. Who's out Q1? You just got to choose who's most likely. I'm trying to get all four. Debbie in the Super Chat says, Lewis Hamilton third, crash strapping F you, can't handle a car that doesn't win. Sandbox, get over it. You know what? I'm actually going to do a live stream dedicated just to address that. Okay, just to address that, because we were all told, the world was told that Max Verstappen is so great, so fucking great, that he could take an AlphaTauri or a Haas to pole. And right now, he can't even take a Red Bull car that is better than those two cars to pole. As a matter of fact, Max Verstappen, I believe, I did kind of go to sleep right after the sprint race, but I believe Max Verstappen is he going to get driver of the day for doing subpar ass driving? Because I don't think he was even in the top 10. I want to say that Max Verstappen was outplaced by Lawson and Hadjar, maybe even maybe in Lindblad. Lindblad's not having the best time right now. He's kind of come back to earth. But we got Max Verstappen just right there in front of him. Max Verstappen could be out of here. Mary Beanie in Super Chat said, Jay, Max is P13, Go Sir Lewis Hamilton, is hammer time. Hey, how are you all going to feel about hammer time being said over the radio if it's not Bono? Are any of you going to kind of be like, it's not the same? Or are you going to be so excited? Lewis Hamilton's in first place. Hammer time, go through. There goes, through goes Lewis, and you won't care about who says it. Glass in the Super Chat says, all Ferrari needs is to tweak the engine. It's a wrap after that. Those passes that Sir Lewis Hamilton made were, driving was, George Russell had to say it while he was doing his interview after post-sprint. And he was like 20 years of experience is crazy. He was juking, faking the shit out of Russell. He was like, got it. He was like, snatching Russell's ass left and right. He was peeking on Russell, and Russell was falling for it. I'm telling you, King Lewis, he was. I think that was one of the better sprints that I've watched in a long time. So it was to me, very entertaining. I don't know how some of you felt about it, but I know right now we have a minute and under 30 seconds left right now in Q1, and it would seem that Albon and Sainz, Alonso and Stroll, Bottas and Perez are out. We have a full set of teams. Lindblad is on his own. Verstappen is 15th. Hadjar is 14th. Colapinto's going back where it used to be. Hulkenberg and Bortoletto for Audi as new teams in Formula One are doing an excellent job. And yes, I got a new camera. The other camera took a shit, and I had to run out. Went to Best Buy, said, I need to get something, fix me up, hook me up. Got a new camera right now, so we back in charge. We large and in charge. I wasn't going to try to miss it. I don't give a damn. Paid for that. Let's go. 49 seconds on that clock. Paul in the Super Chat says, smash the like, y'all. Listen, it is 3 in the morning, and I am up chilling with you all. It's 3 in the morning. I'm up chilling with you all. If there's nobody else chilling with you all, I'm trying to tell you right now, hey, that's on them. But y'all are awesome to chill with. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. I enjoy being here with you all. I just enjoy it. I enjoy this. I enjoy being here with you all for sure. Some people ain't gonna be up like that. I can tell you that. But we up and we in it. We having a good time. Paul, big shout out to you for continuously putting your name in that hat, and that is 0 time on the clock. And think about it, it's 3 in the morning here. It's probably 8, 7 a.m. other places. And I'm up with you rocking. That's what we got going on. So big shout out. 317 usually, hey, for sure. Leclerc right now at the top of the boards at Q1. All right, so we're going to end that right there. 44% say Alonso, 38% said Stroll, and you would be right. They are out of there as of right now, board big and in charge, and there it is, okay? Alonso's out, Stroll's out, and Cadillac's out, Valtteri and Bottas. And we also have, Albon and Bortoleto and this got some movement right now. So we got some drivers getting ready to come up out of there, some drivers going back and forth. So, hey, let's see who all is going to be out once the smoke settles, once the dust settles, okay? Right now, we do have Max Verstappen able to come up out of there and go to fourth, all right? So Max able to definitely get out of jeopardy, showing that if he can stick with everybody else, he'll at least make it into Q3, but that ain't going to be win race capable unless something drastically changes with Red Bull. Hamilton in fifth. He did outclass Hamilton right there in the Ferrari. We got Roxanne again in the super chat says, I haven't, wait a minute, to sleep since yesterday. I got you. I got you. You haven't slept since yesterday. I got you. Hey, me and you in the same boat. I took like a couple of power naps. Power naps is what it's going to be for the entire race weekend because y'all understand I'm up. After this, I'm still going to be up. I'm going to have to do other things kind of to keep ready, and it's going to be crazy. Got cars to work on. Max is cursed because I was at 80-21. Payback, you piece of shit. I'm going to imagine that those boo-boo emojis are POS, piece of there. And big shout out to Sylvia with Kelly in here. And don't forget, y'all, use your custom emojis. 44 flag for Lewis Hamilton right there. Let's go. Custom emojis in the chat. We got them. I'm about to update them. I got to update them. I know. I got to update them. I'm going to take some time. It takes time because you got to sit down on the designer program, bring them in, design them, scale them, save them, check them, scale them, save them, check them. But I will because we need some new emojis. We do have a Ferrari car emoji as well right there. Ferrari flags too. Okay, we got those. So trust me, I'm about to update those. Paul says right now, yes, sir, we don't sleep. Vampire City over here. Yo, you ain't lying. Throw your V's up. Throw your V's up. Vampire City. And if you put the V's together, Wolfpack in the house. Let's go. Paul getting it in, putting his name in. Hey, Paul is putting his name in the hat. Paul putting his name in the hat, y'all. If you don't know, the bundle pack is real. A lot of people are putting their names in the hat for this bundle pack. You better get in where you fit in. A Ferrari designer plate right there. Decorative designer Ferrari plate. A Ferrari Puma hat. And some socks that say, don't disturb me, I'm watching F1. 3 items will come in your package, all right? Might even throw a little something extra in there. You never know. But, yes, you put your name in. Super chat. Every super chat you do, get your name in there. Big shout out to Mechanic Mercedes actually said that. Mechanic Mercedes said Vampire City over here. So, big shout out to my brother Vampire City. Bow, Wolfpack. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so right there, they're out of there. So, as it sits, the dust has settled. We are getting ready to go into Q2. Williams is out. Aston Martin is out. Cadillac is out. Lawson will be out of there as well. So half of the junior Red Bull team. Hadjar actually made 9. So he will continue on to Q2. Hopefully he can make it to Q3. So big shout out to Hadjar. Roxanne says, I'm delirious. Hey, me too. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Hey, anybody complaining about my enthusiasm or my just being popped, it is 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm up. And I was just up in the Discord with the family when we're watching the sprint race. All right, so I don't want to hear shit. If you don't like my damn energy level at 0-300 after still being up watching the sprint race, you just go somewhere else. You just go somewhere else. But don't sit here and complain about a brother who is dedicated to be here with you all, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm on live stream. Don't do that. So big shout out to South Africa, hoping to get Africa a race because they deserve it. There's been a lot of excuses why Africa shouldn't have a race. Come on. Anytime we talk about doing something for Africa, it seems there's a certain group, certain type of people that come out and just say, oh, Africa, don't give them shit. Don't do nothing. But that is what it is. You already know Sylvia with Kelly. You know it. Let's go. Dreads in the super chat. Dreads in the chat is Mechanic Mercedes says, what is up with Williams? Williams is where they deserve. Williams is where they earn the right to be, brother. Do not forget, I'm not giving Williams a lot of grace. They improved. They should have improved. We expected more from Williams. They stopped working on the car early in the 2025 season to focus on this season. They didn't show up to the shakedown. James Vowles, out of his own mouth, said that they would not be on the back foot by time the Grand Prix season started, and they have been on the back foot since the Grand Prix season started. Yeah, it's early, but that's where they are right now, okay? That's where they are right now. They are being pretty much Williams, like I said on the last podcast when we were on with Tanya, and when I said, as I was on the previous finale lap when we finished the race, Williams is supposed to be in front of Aston, Cadillac, and Audi. Those are three teams that I surely thought that they would outclass this season. And they're getting outclassed by, they're getting outclassed by Audi. Come on, man. And Alpine. But I did tell you, Alpine was going to be addition by subtraction now that they have went to a customer teams and got the Mercedes power unit. I did say that. And that is a team that I am interested in seeing how much they've progressed since doing so. So the board has been cleared. Once again, if it's your first time here, the board is cleared. New drop-off zone is created. If it stays the way it is right now, Lawson, Hulk, Ocon, Lindblad, Gasly, and Behrman will be going home, but it's not going to stay there. They're going to have time to evolve throughout the session. Glass in the Super Chat says, laughing my ass off, Mary, nothing will ever be enough to make up for 80-2021. You ain't lying about that. That is certain. And she was there. Hey, fam. Does it piss you off that they took too much time showing replays while the race is ongoing during the live broadcast? I'm alone on that. No, I honestly, listen, it's kind of funny that you say that. It's kind of funny. I thought it was funny. But what I was looking for is, I thought, given, this is what's crazy, and I might, maybe I'm delirious, maybe I missed it. But given the action that Lewis Hamilton was providing in the sprint with the amount of racecraft in order to do Russell in, I thought that, yeah, it would have been more and it would have been frequent. But, yeah, it was kind of like, where are all these replays? Because if somebody else was in that position and was even capable of doing some of these moves, because Max Verstappen is not capable of doing anything that we saw Lewis Hamilton do as far as racecraft to get in and out and buy drivers that Lewis Hamilton did. Do you understand me? I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a damn where you come from. I don't give a damn where you live. I'm telling you right now, Max Verstappen is not capable. He does not have the drive craft that was exercised or put on display in the sprint race earlier, where we saw Lewis Hamilton juking the shit out of Russell to make overtakes. You got to go back and watch that. Lewis was setting Russell up like nobody's business, and Russell was like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? And he had to say it when he was doing his interview. He don't have that. He ain't got that type of bag, man. Glass. He don't got that type of bag. Roxanne in the Super Chat again says, I'm putting Max going out Q2. Well, let's put it up for vote, shall we, Roxanne? Shall we put that up for vote? I will put Max in there for you. He will be one of the selections if you would like. You know what? I know you would like that. I'm going to do it. We're putting him up. Right now, it's early. They're still getting the tires warmed up. They're still getting ready to get all charged and electroded. Antonelli's up there, Leclerc's up there, Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton, and the Papaya brothers are next there to each other, but I think they beefing right now. And you know what? I just want to know. I'm wondering if Piastri is starting to feel it all kind of slip away. You know, it just makes it that much worse on you when you feel your team didn't, do what they would have done if it was Lando in your position, and then you come back this season and it doesn't look like McLaren is going to have the same season they had last season. I'm just keeping it a buck. It doesn't look like that. P is still my dog, though. Right now, we got Mechanic Mercedes in the Super Chat. Alonso about to throw. Oh, shit. Bro said Alonso's about to throw his dentures and his hair plugs at his engineers. Dude looked like he cries in the shower. All by myself. Hey, we got Glass in the Super Chat right there. Says, I just think there's something that should be done after the race is over. That's when race analysts count. It does. You're right. And we should have had that. I watched them talk the whole time, and we didn't get any of that. I agree. I agree with you, bro. I'm right there with you. 100% I agree with you. For sure. So we in and popping right now. In and popping, making it happen. Popping and locking if you like. And right now, Antonelli is at the top. I'm just saying, I know, hey, Antonelli, I do hope that Antonelli can, I hope Antonelli can get his boogie on. Do you feel me? I hope he can get his boogie on. I hope he can make things happen for himself. I'm want to see. I actually hold it on. Don't hold me for that. I want to see Antonelli win a race for sure. I want to see him get in. I do want to see him win a race. Antonelli's been through a lot. He's doing good. He's young, and he's competing. He made some mistakes. He made a comeback too, though. Antonelli made a comeback. So I want to see him win a race. I do, for sure. Lewis Hamilton sitting right here in fifth. Ah, boo. Boo, boo. We're going to update that. See what's going to be popping and locking. Let's get this in. There we go. We back. Don't fret. We back. There we go right there. Verstappen is fifth. Russell is first now with a 132. Russell's first. Hamilton is second, though. Listen, we might have a Ferrari double podium. Hamilton is second. I think honestly, I'm just going to keep it alive right now. I think honestly we saw enough in the sprint race to know that I'm not sure that Ferrari can hold at least Russell off in race trim. I think that right now it's still going to be Russell. But I am very interested, and I said this in our Discord while we were watching the race. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen when we get to a track with shorter straights, more turns. I think there we see Ferrari have the upside. And there is the bet. Now, I know this. The Monegasque Prince won in Monaco before. And it's possible that we see a Ferrari win there again. Super Chats is up. Ham is in second. All right. And we got Debbie Mafio in the house, says Lewis Hamilton third. I dislike George Russell. He's an ass. Okay, that's fair. That's all fair. I'm not mad at you. That is all fair. He is an ass. I'm with you on that. He is an ass. For sure. He is an ass. I'm definitely with you. Yeah, he's a butthole. I can ride with you on that. He's a butthole. But Russell did give Lewis Hamilton credit though. In the post-sprint race interview he gave Lewis Hamilton credit. He said it. Like, hey, that's a lot of years of experience right there. So he's not all bad. I think if you had to choose between Russell and Max Verstappen, I know damn well you ain't choosing Max Verstappen. Come on, keep that a buck. You're not choosing Max. So I don't think Russell's as bad as that, but I fully get where some people are out on Russell, especially after last season. I think a lot of us thought Russell, although Russell should have the right to compete, I think many of us thought Russell did more than that. I think that's where some people feel Russell went wrong is it wasn't that you don't have the right to compete. It was the way you were trying to compete. It seemed more that you weren't being a team player. You were just worried about what somebody outside of Mercedes would do, and that would be worried about just having the opportunity to beat or race Lewis Hamilton. And I think that's where Russell lost some. I think that's where Russell lost some of his support. Because I think even if George Russell wins a championship, he won't be regarded the same way that Lewis Hamilton is. Nobody. I don't think anybody will, actually. So that maybe that's not fair to say because it just wouldn't be George Russell. Maybe that's not fair to say. Maybe I'm being a little unfair saying that because that could be a lot of drivers and not just George. That could be a lot of drivers that wouldn't have the same regard as Lewis Hamilton, in that situation. So maybe it's kind of not right to say that because that's kind of going to be the norm. Nobody is going to be regarded as Lewis Hamilton is if he wins. So Here we go right here. 7 minutes left on this clock. It's big in the charge. It's Russell. It's Hamilton. It's Charles Leclerc. So they are still running it up. Hey, they going in right now. They're going in right now. Antonelli's just sitting out of those top three. Verstappen is just capping off the top five. And Behrman with Haas, where is our bro at? Where is he? He need to be in here. So we got Roxanne says, if Charles worked with Lewis, they can double team Russell. That's what I was thinking. I think I said that in the Discord. That's what I figured. That's what needs to happen. I agree. They need to work together to bring it up. Who's ever in first or second, cool, but they need to work together because Russell can't be had. Mechanic Mercedes says he gave him credit, then he gave Charles. What you mean? He gave him more credit than he gave Charles. Yes, he did give Sir Lewis Hamilton more credit than he gave Charles. 6 minutes on this clock. We're about to find out who's going to go into Q3 and have a good handle on this. Lewis Hamilton won the sprint race in China last season. I think, the track, the Shanghai track is one of my favorite. It has definitely earned my regard because that snail turn is a beast. And if you have the racecraft to overtake there or defend there, you are a beast. And Lewis Hamilton does. He does. It was awesome to watch that. Because I think what we all saw more than Lewis Hamilton's racecraft, because none of people who are legit question that, I think what we all saw is Lewis Hamilton enjoyed driving the car. Lewis Hamilton was being competitive. He was thriving in the car. And so now, as I think Julius said, or no, Glass might have said earlier, is they just need to dial it in. They just need to get it dialed in, and once they get it dialed in, it'll be there. So that's what we're waiting for right now. So we'll see if Ferrari's going to be able to do that. Papaya are all over the place. I think we're going to see the junior Red Bull team go out. If Lim Lawson and Lim Blad don't get it together, Hadjar is in the top 10, so I'm enjoying watching Hadjar perform well. We're going to see if Hadjar can kind of shake off that number 2 seat. I think right now we are kind of seeing that. So we'll keep an eye on Hadjar as things progress. But right now, Hadjar's doing his thing, okay? I think it's pretty awesome. We also have Hulk and Bortoletto. Can one of the Audi cars make it into Q3? That would be a further statement being shown by them that, we are the best new team right now in Formula One. Mechanic Mercedes says, China eats your left. Yes, Mechanic Mercedes, I'm glad you said that. So listen, and I think it was Charles Leclerc last season, or maybe, I forget who it was, but I think it was Charles. I was wondering if coming into this season that if the teams were going to take note of an accident that took place, it was an incidental find. The rear end plate was broken, and it was broken on the left front, which took the wear out of that left front tire, which China eats up, as Mechanic Mercedes said. So I was interested to see if there were going to be teams that were going to try and develop something that would mimic that accident, but intentionally, and have better tire wear throughout the rest of the race. I haven't seen anybody do that. I don't know if anybody's making that tweak, but I thought that maybe some teams would take note and say, hey, you know what? That's kind of odd. He lost downforce on that front left area incidentally, but the wear on the front left tire was decreased. Is there something that we can implement that would purposely, intentionally do that? And I didn't see that. So I was a little bit disappointed in that as I was watching the sprint race and free practice. So Roxanne says Lewis won there 6 times. Yeah, I'm just talking about with Ferrari. He did, but I'm just talking about with Ferrari. That was the moment that we thought things were going to really pop off for Ferrari, and it just didn't. But this season already 2 races. I think you could say that Ferrari looked better already in 2 race events this season. Let's go, big board. Charles Leclerc right now is at the top of the charts with a 132. Russell is second, still hasn't overcome that. Lewis Hamilton is third, and that means we might have something because Russell himself even said it in qualifying trim. It seems like they have the upside, but in race trim, it seems as if Ferrari comes alive, and Ferrari has been kind of showing that. 3 races is where I kind of say something is, this is authentic. But I'm not counting Ferrari out on a double podium in the race. I'm not counting him out. We're going to be here and see. It's going to be even earlier and later at the same time. Will he be here for the race? Because we got to watch the race, and then we're going to end up going live for the race. So it's going to be, it's going to be popping and locking. So we'll see right now. But Leclerc's holding it down with a 132. So this is looking good. I like what I'm seeing. If Charles has it, Ferrari has it, Lewis has it. Lewis had mentioned that it's more of him in this car, and he's enjoying the car. Now let's see if we can get some podiums in the race. Let's see if we can get a double podium by Ferrari in the race. Antonelli, I think, is going to be kind of held out by his experience. Antonelli might be held out of the top 3 by his experience because Lewis Hamilton for sure has more experience, and he's the GOAT. Russell is definitely cunning and will drive the hell out of that car. Antonelli, damn it, how the fuck did you do that? How did you hear me? Did Antonelli... Is there some fucking bug in here? Is it something in here? Let me check these damn trophies. Let me check and see if Antonelli got a damn microphone in here. He heard me talking shit and said, take that, Wolfpack. I'm going up to provisional poll. Antonelli, my bad, bro. My bad, dog. My bad, but I still feel that way. We got Glass in the super chat. Glass says Sir Lewis Hamilton will take Russell into the deep waters and just drown him. Just get your down there, buddy. God, please help the Ferrari strategists make the right decisions. Just please. Roger Rabbit, please. Roger Rabbit, please, with that. Shit, Antonelli, bro, you young, y'all, you young kids, you never know, man. They be good with the phones. They be good with technology. Antonelli probably had one of his partners bug that shit. Probably came through, got a drone up there or something. Shit, how they do that, man? For sure. All right, here we go. 7 seconds. This is about to be out of there. 7 seconds is about to be out. We forgot to do who's out. Max Verstappen is definitely not out. He's out of the top 5, but he's not out. He is into Q3. Papaya is into Q3. Behrman, by way of Haas, where is Raka when you need him, is in there. Ocon is right now starting to receive a little bit of criticism about not bringing the pace compared to his pretty much rookie. Yeah. Behrman, I know he's not a rookie. This is the sophomore season, but Behrman is outperforming Ocon. Ocon could find his way out of Formula One. Just keeping it a buck. Ocon is possibly going to find his way out of Formula One. If they're watching the younger driver, which Ocon, you should be in your prime type shit, and Behrman is doing this with the Haas, and we can't get you into Q3, get you collecting points, Ocon might find his way out of there. Just saying. You got that type of situation, that much distance between the two with no big substantial resume can find you in the Indeed I need a job line. Okay? Just keeping it a buck right now. Albon is being saved because Sainz is not doing none of that. Sainz got his hands full this season for sure. But right there, we got Antonelli at the top of the boards at the end of QT, Charles Leclerc, Russell, and Hamilton. Hamilton finding his way out of that top 3. Got to see him do better than that, but it's going to be hard to do that with Russell. But right now, I think a lot of us are looking to say if Ferrari can qualify ahead like we saw, the Ferrari car is off the line. Okay, so if they can get off the line quick, get that 2-second gap like immediately, then it keeps Russell out if they keep him out on that detection zone for at least the first lap, and then maybe they can build from that, being in clean air. Oh, man, damn it. Bortoleto, what the man, Bortoleto, it's like bro didn't even try to turn. It's like Bortoleto just went straight the hell off the track, man. I'm not glad that happened, but I'm glad he's okay, and I'm glad it didn't happen while there was time on the clock because they got a lot of time to get that shit together. But, Bortoleto is done. He's out of there. Damn, I think he would have actually made it out, but, yeah, he lost that altogether. Damn. That sucks. Damn, that sucks, ass. Bortoleto, Audi, which has been one of the better new teams. He's had a wicked one right there. Definitely had a wicked one right there. Okay, so not only Bortoleto out, he's not alone. He has some company. Bortoleto, Colapinto, Ocon, Lawson, Lindblad out of there. Hulk out of there. All of Audi is out going into Q3. So it's not enough. You got to do better. You got to do better these days. It's not enough. You got to turn up. You got to turn up these days. They calling you out. They're calling you out. All right, so yellow flag right there. Bordeleto's back in the garage, but unfortunately that happened. Right now, Hajar made it. Hajar made it. Hajar, you made it. All right, big shout out to Hajar. Do not forget, chat. We getting it in. New prize is up for grabs. Super chats are going towards the Ferrari bundle pack. Decorative Ferrari plate. Nice socks to tell people to get the shit out of your face when you're watching the race. And a nice Ferrari cap to go with it. Now, you can wear whatever else you want. If you want to be butt naked on the couch while you wear your Ferrari cap, cool. You want to wear your robe, maybe you got your shorts and your shirt, whatever you want to wear in your own privacy, your own home with that Ferrari cap, you do what you want to do with it. You ain't got to tell me. But, you can have that little swag in private or out in public. That could be you. So definitely get your super chats in. I can't wait to spend for that. That's gonna be good times. That's gonna be fun times. Okay, so here it is. Antonelli, the young buck, pulling up. Lando and Pia got a little bit of gap between them. They're both out of the top 5. I know right now Lando is just exuberantly happy that he got his championship. Many of us kind of look at it as, yeah, you got some favoritism. While they said it was 2 number 1 drivers and they weren't going to do favoritism, I think we all know that it was some favoritism shown there. Come on, let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I am very impressed with Audi so far, though. I thought Cadillac would do better, but I thought all these teams are kind of going to be in the back. And then by way of a gap here and there, Bortoleto could have made it out because there's a little bit of a gap between he and Hulk. I think had it not been for that crash out, he probably he would have pushed Hulk up or he would have made it out and pushed Hajar down. One of the 3 things would have happened. But I am impressed so far with Audi, their first 2 racing events in the Formula 1 season. So I'm going to keep my eye on them because Audi is possibly could become best of the rest. Now, they're going to have to battle Alpine out right now. And I think depending on how they improve, battle Red Bull with Max Verstappen, but they could be the best of the rest. Top 6 to 11th, Audi could be, running that. We got Paul in the Super Chat says, smash the like, y'all. Get it in, chat. Get it in. Now, we need to know what this tire allocation is going to be. That's going to be very important. Tire allocation is going to be very important on what they have left. And we need to see what that's going to be. Because we saw when I would like Ferrari to have 2 sets of mediums. 2 new sets of mediums. So I don't know what the tire allocation is right now, but I'm hoping it will benefit them this time around because I honestly think had Lewis Hamilton been able to have another new medium instead of having to try to go on it hard, we probably would see something different. Look at Flavio hugging Gasly right now. Don't wear you out, but you've done great. Why? Because you better than damn Coca-Cola over there. You're better than Coca-Cola over there. Colapinto, don't worry about it. I'm going to give you some love. You just keep it up. But I know that Colapinto, he better feel some fire. Better feel some fire. Oh, did I miss a super chat by Sylvia? Let me just turn on fan funding so I can see. Let me see. Sylvia with Kelly, super chat. Let me see. I didn't see shit. I didn't see nothing. I don't know what Mary Beanie's talking about. Oh, there it is. I'm looking the wrong place. Wolfpack Performance, congratulations. 4,639,951 views on the channel. That's wild. She always comes up with these very nice stats. I don't even be knowing. I don't even pay attention to it. And Sylvia Wick Kelly brings out this information. Big shout out, Sylvia Wick Kelly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Listen, the clock is restarted. The board is refreshed. And we are now deciding the top 10 packing order. All right, top 10 packing order right now. And with that top 10 packing order, we are looking to see if not one, but if Lewis Hamilton with Ferrari appreciate all the love and congratulations in the chat, can actually get pole position. That's what we're looking to see. That's what we want to know. I want to know this. Maybe you want to know this. This is good stuff to know. We want to see how and can they make this turn out, because I'm interested in it. I am. I want them to improve in such a way. Oh, Russell's out of there. Russell is out of there right now. Russell is stopped on track. Holy moly, Russell is stopped on track. Not to say that he can't come back in the race because Mercedes has the pace, and I ain't trying to rhyme on that, but it did. But Russell is stopped on track. Ooh-wee, this is going to open the door for Ferrari. Can they get it restarted? Can they get it rebooted? No, I think he's still working on the steering wheel. He might be able to get it restarted. If he can get this restarted, he's still good. Russell is stopped. I got you, Roxanne. He might be able to get it restarted. Yeah, yep. He's back on. He's moving it. He's getting the car moved, but I don't know if they're gonna have to go ahead and have to retire the car. Because he's not moving with speedy pace. Now listen, do keep in mind, because I think a lot of people are forgetting this. Mercedes is against the limitations as far as components. We don't know what it is that Russell may have to have replaced, if it's anything, but he will, depending on what it is, they could be facing penalties going forward. Yeah, so right. Listen, I don't know. Listen, Antonelli might be shaking in his boots like, oh, shit. Oh, shit, my big brother's out all fuck. They going to beat my ass out here. I got to go outside. There's 2 Ferrari guys outside. What the man? All right, man, I'm just going to go out here and take it on the chin. Hold your chin up high. And then, bah! Get smacked. Antonelli too young to be going out there dealing with them dogs. Them dogs might eat his ass up out there. Leclerc and Hamilton might mess him up. But we're going to see. I think Russell, he might be straight. He got it moving. So we'll see what happens. Let me see. Russell's not even in the pit. So if it was that bad, he might be in the pit. So I think it might be okay. But we will see if he's unable to compete in provisional pole and then the top 3 like he was, there just might be a situation with the car, but they just say, hey, let's not retire it. If you can salvage this and just be in the top 5, we can figure it out and we can get that pace back and you can overtake everybody else in the race. So all is not lost. Do you have enough car? Is the car at least able to be limped to a top 5 qualifying session? Because right now, Gasly with a Mercedes power unit jumped in front right now. Eesh, yikes. Yo, Antonelli he's all on his own. He got to put his chest and his chin up. Got to put his chest out, his chin in the air. He got to make this happen. He got to make it happen. This would be crazy if Antonelli could win his first race. Shit, Antonelli might do something. Max Verstappen is 7th. I wonder how some people are feeling that went and crossed over just for clout, because I know some content creators did it. They crossed over loving Max Verstappen, just ball guzzling ass, fair weather ass fans, just starting to, just lick the Max balls. I wonder if some of them are kind of like, I wonder if they now looking, after last season. Roxanne in the Super Chat says, it's on now, let's go. Because there's some people out there. There's some people out there that were, seemed like they was pro Lewis, and then as soon as it was beneficial or, financially savvy or made people feel good about them, they started crossing over, kissing Max ass and licking Max balls and Max this and Max that. And, they started doing that type of shit. I wonder if right now they still doing that. I wonder if right now they still, damn, Max, well, can't lick your balls anymore, Max. You're not first. You're not in the most dominant car. So, and it might not be good for my channel right now to really like Max. Might hop on the Lewis train, or I might need to hop on the Antonelli train. We got a lot of hip hop hopping and ass content creators out there that just be all over the damn place. And motherfuckers, you be thinking they legit, and then they just go and do whatever the shit is to just, just lay down and die. Like, hey, just whatever gets me there, I'm just willing to do it. Max Verstappen is the GOAT. Like, bro, you win for that shit. Oh, my gosh, you the fake-ass motherfucker. I tell you that. You don't do that. Like, hey, I'm with Lewis. It's okay. You can criticize Lewis without just ditching Lewis and going to suck Max balls. It's okay to give Max credit and not be just all of a sudden I'm pro Max. I've said several times, Max, he can drive. He ain't wheel-to-wheel drive. He can't take no Haas, no AlphaTauri to pole. Some people actually bought that. Nah, we ain't doing that. I wonder right now this year they talking a lot about Max. We're going to see, though. We going to see. Hey, man. Hey, keep it 100. Hey, when you see people like that, just know the real person is probably even worse. You see people like that, you know you can't trust the motherfuckers, man. They might be good in some ways, but as far as being straight up legit, nah, you can't trust them. They'll walk out the door on your ass in the middle of a fight, some shit. Big shout out Antonelli, man. Hold it down. Roxanne says Russell is in the pits, but will he come out? Because right now, most teams do go in, but will they come out? Will he come out? You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen to me. There is nothing at all. I'm not talking about legit Max Verstappen fans. I'm not talking about legit Max Verstappen fans. I'm talking about fair weather ass people that just go wherever the wind blows. Don't stand tall on nothing when times get bad. I'm talking about those people. If you're a legit Max Verstappen fan and you still a good person, nothing's wrong with that. You should support. Like if you like Max because his driving, sometimes because Max driving style is a little bit also kind of, what the hell you doing, Max? But if you a legit Max Verstappen fan and you also can be objective and credit other drivers without ditching and diving down on Lewis Hamilton because of whatever the case is, nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong if you don't like Lewis. Nothing's wrong if you don't like Lando, Pia. If you like Pia, don't like Hamilton, don't like Leclerc. If you like Leclerc and Hamilton, don't like Russell, don't like. Nothing's wrong with that. It's just about if you was all over here and then you jumped over here when the things was good and then you jumped off because it was bad. I don't respect people like that. I don't respect that. But if you're for sure Max Verstappen fan, nothing wrong with that. Chill out with us. We've had Max Verstappen fans in our Wolfpack family. True up. Baraka is a Max Verstappen and Red Bull fan. He's in the family. James, what was his name? James Whitlow or James Whitworth? He was Whitworth. It can't be Whitworth because Whitworth sounds like a name that came off a show. But there was a James Winslow or somebody. He was a Max Verstappen fan. It's okay to be a Max fan, but keep it 100 when you see bullshit, man. And I'm telling you, my rookie was Piastri. Debbie says Lewis Hamilton mom is there. Yeah, I saw. Let's see what we got right here. It's only 4 minutes left. Now this is where I say it's time to push the chips to the center of the table. Now this is where I say it's time to push the chips to the center of the table. You got to go all out. You got to go full power, captain. You got to give it everything you got. This is where you got to kick it up. You have to kick it up. All right? You got to make it happen. Telling you. So here we go right here. Antonelli, Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, Hamilton. I told you I want to see Antonelli win a race. I want to see him win a race. Like I said, he went through he was young. He went through a lot last season because emotionally trying to do it. And it's a lot of pressure on a kid, man. Damn. Some people criticize Antonelli and you're not even thinking about how much pressure, were you even at 18 years old taking any of this pressure that this kid is taking in Formula One? No. If you were, then it goes for you too. But, yo, he's okay for how he was dealing with his emotions last season as a young kid with a 1,000 horsepower car with several spectators and fans everywhere he goes with a team that's like, you better do this shit. I picked you. Toto's in there like, damn it, Antonelli, you better fucking get on the job. I wanted a young Max Verstappen and Christian Horner beat me out of that. Now you're going to be my Max Verstappen, and you're going to drive that shit. You're going to feel that car where Lewis Hamilton was, and you're going to do that's a lot of pressure. Toto doing a scored lover, putting all that pressure on Antonelli. He had to deal with a lot. Stefan, what's up, bro? In the super chat, a McLaren sighting. I see it. I listen. Don't think it's going to last long, but we will see. What's up, Steph? Glass in the super chat saying all those Verstappen nut huggers will fade away like farts in the wind. Only thing about farts in the wind, when that shit come down and smack, you're like, oh, shit. Good thing the wind's going. It went, but damn, it kind of burned my nose. Maybe not lately, but Max driving style was mad reckless, and he was praised for it. Facts. but not by me, because I call that out, man. I'm telling you, Max's whole driving style is put you in jeopardy to make you feel like he's going to wreck you out or back out. Mary Beanie in the super chat. I've supported Lewis since 2006 through AD 2021 and now. Roxanne in the super chat saying they for Frantic and Russell side of the garage. They Russell. Oh shit, get them tools. Oh man, fuck. They in there trying to work on that car. They trying to get Russell ass back out there. And guess what? That's what a team is supposed to do. That's what a team's supposed to do. A team supposed to be trying to work hard for you. They not doing nothing they shouldn't do. Now let's see if Russell coming out of there. Russell coming out of there. Oh shit, the boogeyman might be back. Russell's coming out. He's coming out to play. Warriors come out to play. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie. I had to watch a lot of classic movies growing up, for real. My family made me watch a lot of classic movies like Do the Right Thing, Warriors. What was the other movie? The Last Dragon. I had to watch all that shit. They felt that those movies were character building, and I had to watch them. It wasn't even a choice. You had to watch that shit. All right, here we go. We up in it. We up in here, gang. Gang, gang. Let's go. Let's go. Antonelli right now trying to hold it down, wait for his big bro to show up. He got McLaren's behind him. McLaren's is up there right now, like, oh shit, Russell's out. They ready. They trying to get up there and make something happen. They just licking their chops. Russell's out. Oh, this can be had. Turn it up. Break the engine if we got to. So there's McLaren. Lower that car. I don't care. I might take the disqualification if they find me out. So let's see what's gonna happen. We got 36 seconds. Russell has to he can make something happen in his last. I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be kind of crazy. It's gonna be kind of nice. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Bow, Leclerc up to second. Where's Hamilton gonna be? It's kind of a little mixed up right there. Where's Russell? Russell does not improve. He is still 10th, but he got across the line. Hamilton in P2. Let's go. McLaren's fade off, 4 and 5. Where's Max Verstappen and Hadjar is right behind him. Gasly, Alpine customer team, is here to live out the dream. Gasly up to 6. The best of the rest, Behrman, Interhaas at 7. Max Verstappen with a few more segments left in that. Hadjar with a few more segments. Who's going to be the better Red Bull driver in this qualifying session? But Hadjar still going to get credit for doing what he's doing in the number 2 seat. We got Russell getting ready to put it together. Hadjar is 7th. Max Verstappen falls to 9th as Behrman beats him out. What else are we going? 0 time on the clock. Max Verstappen takes that back over, but unable to overtake Gasly on the boards. Where will Russell be? Russell did get across the line. How is it going to go? Antonelli is still in provisional pole position. I think he has it in the bag. That is going to be crazy. Russell might be coming for it, though. Russell might be coming for it. He's still ready to knock it down. This is crazy because Russell right here is living in clean air. And he's got some purple. Oh, shit, Russell. Russell's coming. It's like, dun, 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 dun. Let's see it. Let's see it. Max Verstappen, whatever. We didn't see George Russell. George Russell, what? Hey, Big Trouble in Little China for Woody. Hell yeah. Bow. He gets to second. He salvages the damn qualifying session. Russell, Mercedes was in the garage like, get your ass out there. Boom, get out the door. And Russell comes back out and salvages getting P2. Hamilton P3. Let's go. We going to get to see another fight. By the way, if you didn't pay attention, Russell and Hamilton, that's how you wheel-to-wheel drive. That's how you do it. Max Verstappen can't do that. He can't do that. Hey, man. This is nice. This is nice. Yo, Antonelli is the youngest ever driver for pole position. Max Verstappen, you ain't that. You ain't that. Let's take it from Vettel, which Max Verstappen didn't even do that better than Vettel. Let's go. Kimi Antonelli. I really want to see this kid win a race. Kimi Antonelli, man, congratulations. Breaking a record. Your second season in Formula One. After you went through so much, congratulations to you, bro. I hope that you're young, you grow, you become one of the sport's better drivers. If at all, live out your dream and become one of the sport's greatest drivers. Kimi Antonelli, youngest driver right there on pole position, getting a record. This should make him feel very empowered, and I hope he continues to improve in the sport of Formula One. Big shout out to Kimi. Big shout out to Kimmy. Now, let's get to this. Lewis Hamilton P3, Russell P2. We're going to see some more of this. We're going to see some more of this, man. Kimmy held it down. Kimmy held it down. That's what that's what your teammate's supposed to do. Young dude held it down. Lewis Hamilton going to take Woody first corner. Aston Martin, oh, I'm happy. Go 44. I think so. I mean, you know what? That Ferrari start is hell to deal with. That Ferrari start is hell to deal with. I like seeing Lewis Hamilton get out that car P3 right now, right there, standing. Yo, this is looking like a better season for Ferrari. Looking like a better season for Lewis Hamilton. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, that's going to make, listen, let me tell y'all, that's going to make this prize even better. It's going to make this prize even better. All Super Chats going toward the Ferrari bundle pack. Let's get it. Roxanne says, congrats to Kimmy for sure. Stefan, what's going on? My brother says, Max and Lewis have literally switched roles this season. Wow, Antonelli is a serious driver. Man, listen, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. Where's Max Verstappen? 8th. I guess you can make 8 rhyme with great. There you go. Hey, Mechanic Mercedes in the Super Chat says Lewis should watch for his left tire. He should. He will. He's one of the better tire managers, but it's rough there, China. You know that. Nasty Stu, what's up, bro? Ferrari is closer. It's choop, choop. Now, I wonder when we're going to see McLaren come into the fold. Like, when we go see McLaren come into the fold, that could be crazy work right there. I'm trying to tell you, McLaren coming in, we're going to see something. Yo, Hamilton is in there. Roxanne in the Super Chat says they got to be in it to win it. You got it. You can't win if you don't play and you miss 100% of the shots. You don't take. Yo, Kimmy Antonelli, man, congratulations, dog. Let's go. Kimmy, P. I want to see Pia come up, though, man. I want to see Pia at least beat Lando. I need to see Pia come up. I want to see Hajar do well, too. And listen, Audi looking pretty damn solid. I might have to go back to the store and get that Audi diecast car because Audi's looking pretty solid. I might go get that today. I don't even think I'm going to go to sleep. I think I'm probably just going to end up staying up. That was awesome. That's awesome. You know, people said Hamilton was just out. Hamilton was washed. Hamilton wasn't going to be good in Formula One. Hamilton wasn't going to compete in Formula One even if they got a good car at Ferrari. I mean, you got shit on your face, man. Go clean up. Go take a shower. Go take a shower. You dirty. You're a dirty whore out here in the streets. You was out here really in the streets getting pimped by Max Verstappen. You was out here in the back alley somewhere on your knees praising Max Verstappen just because it was good as the wind blew. You just left. You not loyal. You not that. You can't be trusted. You a back alley cat. Nobody trusts a back alley cat because they scrappy. They ain't got no trust in nobody. Whoever feed them, that's where they going to go. Max Verstappen put out a cup of milk and you went over there like Geppetto and just me. You can't do that. You lame. You washed up for that, man. Don't sell your soul. Be you. Debbie in there say Hamilton 44. Let me stop playing, man. It's early. I'm delirious. I'm just saying shit. Oh, man, let's go. Oh, my gosh. Let's get it, chat. Hey, I love it. Listen, don't forget. Yo, this is a good day. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this Super Chat bundle pack, if Lewis Hamilton wins this race, we're going to give that away this week. I'm not going to even be able to hold that until another week. If Lewis Hamilton wins this race, we're giving that away this week. Julius in the Super Chat says, for Merck's sake and integrity of Formula One, I really hope Merck's not cheating. You know what? I agree. I do agree with you. I do agree. And I'm going to tell you this. Let's say even if Stefan in the Super Chat, Ferrari is possibly bringing the 2027 PowerPoint in the season. Durability is there. True. It is there. Durability. We are turning with Wick up for more power, possibly more power, Captain. Audi is going to be in there, I believe. All of that is true. I'm with you on all that. So I'm going to say this in response to Julius. This is what I hope for Mercedes' sake as a team that we lost a little bit of, care for as far as the integrity, the way they handle Lewis Hamilton. But if June 1st June 1st is coming. When June 1st gets here and the new test standard is implemented and we see Mercedes fall off a fucking cliff like a lemon, I'm calling it out. I'm calling it out just like I would call it. Just like I called out Red Bull for the asymmetric braking, I'm calling their ass out. I'm calling them out. Right is right. Good is good. It's good to see Lewis Hamilton up there post-race or post-event interview. Roxanne says the start is going to be awesome. I'm just hoping that Mercedes and Ferrari don't take each other out because I want to see this. I want to see this play out. I want to see this play out competitively. Glass in the super chat says, okay, Wolfpack fam, table is set. I hope Sir Lewis Hamilton is sitting at the head of the table. Let's go. Hey, I hope Lewis Hamilton, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm laughing because I said, I hope Lewis Hamilton comes in like Nino Brown did in that movie. You know what I'm saying? New Jack City, like, jump roping with the Rottweiler dog chain, say, ain't nobody got nothing to say? Ain't nobody got nothing? G-Money, you ain't got nothing to say? You just stab dude hand. Ha! Motherfucker, you old soft ass. Hey, I'm telling you, I need to see Lewis Hamilton come in like Nino Brown in that meeting. CMB, we all we got. Gary in the super chat say, hey, fam, Sir Lewis Hamilton got his swag back. Also, no Max, no Alonso. I'm so happy. No haters, no salty balls, as Mary calls them. Where they at? Who else we got? Stephen down here in the super chat says, George is looking over here. Man, he is looking over his shoulder, and he knows it. He knows it, bro. Right now, Russell is just praying and thinking like, please, man, please, if he could, because right now he's living high. Russell is living high on I could be a world champion already 2 races in because everybody was blowing the smoke up his ass before the season started, which was kind of irresponsible. But, I mean, he's winning, and he is feeling it. Like, I could be a world champion. He's looking right now and saying, oh, shit, man, if just please don't let Ferrari get it together because he's feeling like Ferrari might. He said it, and he said it. I give Russell credit. He has said it. Ferrari is there. Lewis Hamilton has the experience. He knows it. Gary, the super chat, this is the car Toto and the team owed Lewis. And I know, man. I know. I feel you. It is. And ain't no going back from that. It's only going forward. And right now, Lewis and Ferrari need to improve because I'm going to tell you right now, this, although it would have been a good story, it would have been good for Formula One history to know. I mean, but Lewis gave him 3 years of his life, and they just wasted it. And they not only wasted it, they disrespected Lewis, all right? They disrespected Lewis. Toto fell flat with Lewis. There were things said to Lewis that nobody should say to somebody as Lewis Hamilton. And Lewis told them, this car is not going to work. And you know what they told their 7-time driving champion that helped them get 8 constructor championships, who had driven and piloted championship cars that Mercedes built? He told them no, and they told him, shut up, you don't know this. This is our job, go drive. And then they had to come back and tell him, maybe you was right. After all that time you disrespected, after all that time you didn't stand up to 2021, more stern. And then I find out you playing around Max Verstappen's name up in here. I'm not mad that he left. Do I wish that it would have played out differently and he was still there with a team who was able to see the error in their ways and abandon that slimmed down bullshit side pod revision of a car? Yes. Do I like that if Mercedes were down and they were really trying while Max Verstappen had his ass running up top, and then now Lewis Hamilton comes back and looks like he's going to win his 8th with the team that he got with? Yes. But guess what is a bigger story? A bigger story, a better story, a more formidable story is Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari to rise this dead, limp phoenix from the ashes to come back to championship status. Now that is something that I would like to see. I think it's bigger. I think it's better. We just got to wait and see if it's going to happen. So, yeah, but you're right, Gary. He was owed that, for sure. He was owed that. But I will say this. How y'all going to feel if we find out when these compression checks go in, Mercedes ain't nowhere near around competing with Ferrari and fall off? You're going to be like, woo! We dodged that bullet. Damn, dodge that shit. You going to feel like that, right? So we just got to be patient. It's the second race of the season. We just really need to be patient and chill. That's all I'm saying. Just be patient and chill because you never know how this is going to play out. We got a lot of races, a lot of racing to do. We got a lot of races out here too. I'm going to get on my races kick. We got a lot of racing to be done. It's still early. Just chill out and watch what happens. Nasty Stu in the super chat says Lewis is really good on the outside of he is awesome there, bro. He is awesome at attacking and defending in that turn. Racecraft like nobody's business when we watch a sprint. For sure. He's very good there. So yeah, chat, it's 4 a.m. in the morning. I am about to go, and I don't even know if I can go to sleep for real. I should go to sleep, but I just don't know if I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know. I wish we all stayed in the same area. You know what I would say? Everybody meet at IHOP. Yo, I'm putting out a Wolfpack signal in there. Meet at IHOP. We got to talk about this race in person over some breakfast. Everybody meet at IHOP. Let's make this happen. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to eat. I'd have to watch out eat, but I sure will talk my shit. Talk my shit there though. So this is really starting to look like we might have an epic season on our hands. This is going to be wild. And this is one of those opportunities where it could be anybody's game because right now we're just in this era of regulations. We're just in it. So whoever can kind of find their footing like a deer being born, that's what this is. Next season, it could be completely different because now we got teams that are going to be able to go into the offseason and build. Roxanne in the super chat said Lewis in turn one, the lead. I know the lead. Put that lead to the pedal, man. Put it to the pedal. All right, chat. I got to figure out a way to, in 3 weeks, get ready for this car to come home. I got 2 cars out being built. Got both of them probably coming home. I got to see what I'm going to do. I don't know. I'm just good for me because I can therapeutically work on them. So it's cool. Glass in the chat says, absolutely, let's get some breakfast, y'all. I know, man. I wish we could, for real. I'm telling you, when I'm better, at a better state where I can just be out for a prolonged time, I'm going to set it up for us to meet at a Grand Prix. And we're going to meet up. Wolfpack fam, I want everybody to try to stay in the same hotel. Everybody to have the same ticketed areas for the race. And I want us to just, in those 3 days, just meet, greet, have fun, eat, meet, watch the race, watch qualifying, wear Wolfpack merch in the section, walk around the racing event, do interviews in person. That's like one of my dream things to do, for real. That's one of my dream things to do. Like Wolfpack fam meet up. I got a cameraman. I got somebody with the camera. I got the Wolfpack mic. And for us to just have a good time and vibe together for 3 days straight. Anthony Carrier says 2 of the races being canceled will hopefully help for Dad. That's a good. Now, Anthony, even though they're canceling, did they decide to move them or was that not going to be able to happen? I was wondering if they were moving them or they were unable to move, so they're just going to cancel it because 2 races, it's kind of double-edged there, right? 2 races canceled could also be bad because if Ferrari get aboard and they need 2 races to get extra points that they would have had that they won't get, it could go both ways. Nasty Stu, I just hope Ferrari don't lose form in the latter of the season, right? Because we've seen that. We've seen that type of shit. Julius in the super chat said, come to Vegas. Yo, I might. I got to get better. I'm therapy like 4 days a week right now. I would like to come to Vegas. My wife was talking to me about Vegas the other night. There's like a donut shop out there she wants to visit. And we've been to Vegas before, but that would be cool to meet at the Vegas race. I might try to pick a less expensive race though, but the Vegas race could be cool. That could be straight. Because you know what? That actually might be better for me logistically. Because the race happens on the main strip. We get the hotel there. It would logistically be better for me. Honestly, Julius, you might be on something, bro. You might be on something. It ain't going to be this year, though, because I got these cars to finish. But you might be on something, bro. That might be the better choice. Vegas. Hotels are close by. Walking distance depending on where your passes are. Julius, I knew it was a reason why your ass was in here. I knew it, because you be thinking. You be quick on your feet, brother. All right, chat. We out of here. Game time. Go get some rest. Go get some breakfast. Whatever you do, be ready to come back here for the Racing Live. Also, you might be ready to come back here later on the day because we might do some live on that. Mechanic Mercedes says, yes, sir, Jay will be showing up with his T-Mew gray suit and a broken watch. Actually, I got a damn Apple Watch I don't even use. That shit just sit on the charger forever. And I don't have a gray suit, so I'm just going to be wearing my Wolfpack shit, man. And you better have on your Wolfpack shit too, Mechanic Mercedes. I'm going to trip your ass. I'm going to trip you. I'm going to trip you. And then I'm going to watch you, and then I'm going to help you up and give you a hug. Say, man, you know what? As much as I knocked you down, I still picked you up, brother. So we good. All right, y'all. Hey, peace and love. This was a good qualifying event. I think we have a lot to look forward to. Hey, let's get it, man. We up out of here. Peace.